Leaving an abusive relationship is a brave decision that you must plan for carefully. Abusers often strike back when they believe their partner is leaving. This is a very risky time. This video outlines what to expect when fleeing. However, you should work with a domestic violence advocate to make a safety plan specific to you. Call Daya at 713-981-7645 to get confidential help. As you plan to flee, consider the following. Think of a safe and accessible place to leave necessary items like important documents and assets. Ideally, you can keep a small bag of these items packed at a friend's or family member's home. However, if your abuser is watching you closely, it may be best to know where these items are so you can quickly gather them if you need to leave immediately. You should plan to leave with only essential items. It is a good idea to have a prepaid cell phone when you flee. You should also turn off any phone location tracking and social media. Save important numbers in your phone under fake names so your abuser is less likely to suspect anything. If you can do so privately, you should open your own bank account and a P.O. box before you leave. When possible, practice how you will get out of your home. Practice with your children and create a code word with them so they are prepared and know how to call 911. It's best to flee when your abuser is not home, but often this is not possible. You should make 3 alternative plans so that you are ready. If you have children under 18, you can and should take them with you when you flee. Work with an advocate to create a plan specific to you. Consider your transportation needs, your available resources, where you live, and if you have children. You should share your plan with only people whom you trust fully. Daya's safety planning services are free and tailored to meet the needs and goals of South Asian survivors. Most survivors first flee to a domestic violence shelter. Unfortunately, there is limited shelter space, but shelters do their best to accommodate you. Daya can connect you to shelters, but the shelter must speak directly to you. It may require calling many times every day, and usually you must flee as soon as space is available. You should ask the shelter if they can provide transportation or short motel stays if they are full. If you are unable to find shelter space, call your Daya advocate to help think of alternative plans. Every shelter is different, but generally, all provide a safe and private location, food, diapers, and toiletries, sleeping arrangements, and a case manager to help you with your needs. Some South Asian survivors experience challenges because shelter is very different from home. By knowing what to expect, you can lessen your stress. Shelter stays are temporary, usually 1 to 3 months. You must never give the address of the shelter to others, even those you trust. Shelters usually do not allow you to bring your pets. They also allow very few personal items. When you flee, take only what you need and ensure it can fit in one bag. Shelters usually do not have a kitchen space for you to cook, and there's a limited selection of food. However, you should tell your case manager about any dietary restrictions. The common areas and your room must be kept clean and tidy. Shelters can be full. You should be prepared to share a room and interact with many different kinds of people. Following the rules of the shelter creates a safe and healthy environment for everyone. If you are unsure of any of the rules, you should ask your shelter case manager. You deserve to be treated with respect and have your critical needs met at the shelter. A shelter is the safest place to be right after you flee, because you will be with experts in a secure place. Staying with friends or families can leave you and them at risk. While Daya does not have a shelter, we work closely with shelter partners to make sure South Asian survivors get the help they need. Leaving your abuser is not easy, and it is not a one-time event. It is a process that takes careful planning. Remember, you are strong. You deserve safety, respect, and compassion. If you are in an abusive relationship, call Daya's confidential helpline. We are here for you.